Hey guys, welcome to Project Metal Music's YouTube channel with your host Daniel, and we are here with the absolutely brilliant Von Loop. Welcome, guys.
Hey, mate, thanks
Hi.
very much for having us back on again.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure, my pleasure. For those people who don't know, could you introduce yourselves and what you do?
You go ahead.
I am Andy. I play lead guitar some of the time and vocals some of the time.
My name's Luke, and I do the same, but the other side of it.
Yeah. So when I play lead, he sings. Well, raps.
Yeah,
And when he plays lead, I sing.
Yeah.
I don't rap.
No. Think the audio's gone out, mate, if you can hear me. Hold on, we'll get there. If you can hear us, the audio's gone. Yeah. Cool. We'll do the rest of this through body language.
I know the vowels and sign language, if that helps. There we go. No. Oh. Oh. No.
Not yet. Well, while we're waiting for this, if you want to hear our music, go and listen to us on Spotify and YouTube, and basically anywhere that you can find us. We would sorely appreciate it.
Yeah.
So we would,
Or on our social medias.
yeah. So come and say hello to us, and we'll talk to you eventually. We'll have jobs as well.
Yeah, we're usually pretty
Replying back to stuff can be quite. I sell phones for a living, so
yeah.
I'm on my phone, but not in that way. How's your guitar building going?
It's good. I started a course. I'm building a new guitar.
Nope, not just as of yet.
Do you want us to leave and come back in? Oh, it's in your end. Okay.
So how's the guitar building going?
Guitar building.
Yeah.
Guitar building's going good.
Yeah.
Another one tomorrow night.
Did you say it was like a James Hetfield kind of shape of guitar?
Yeah, it's an Explorer.
Explorer. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to wear bracelets when you play it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be the source of your power.
Sing really gruffly.
No. Don't copy too much. Don't too much. Still be your own man, Andrew. Still be your own man. But yeah, no. That's it. Because then you were saying because you play in a band that you were getting at half price or something as well, like a course of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
good.
quite cool. Yeah. Oh, that's quite cool. Did they let you make your own picks?
I haven't said it, but I might suggest it.
Make your own strings as well?
No, I don't make my own strings.
No.
No.
That would be you would cut yourself.
Yeah. Unintentionally as well.
I know. That's what I'm saying. What did you think I was saying?
I did have my emo face.
Well, we'll not go down that route. So there.
I feel like we're like the two old men in the Muppets.
What are they called? Jekyll and Hyde.
Statler and Waldorf. Oh,
Right, I'm back. Switch over to me.
Sorry, we were just talking. We were just talking.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I had to switch over to my tablet for this.
That's right.
The only one with my computer. So.
You're actually there now, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my tablet, so yeah, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, I hope you can hear me all right now.
Yep, all good.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so yeah, as we said, we were brutally interrupted with tech issues. Yeah, so what you been up to?
So, last time we spoke, we went back into the studio in the start of January there, and we recorded 4 songs. Now in the release schedule, one of them came out in March there, on March 13th, my sister's birthday, and then the next one's coming out the 24th of April, and then every other month from then. So there'll be a good bit of music coming out this year from us. So So there
Oh,
was.
there we go. Lovely.
Sorry. It's the demon. Speaking of demons,
Cool.
the song's called, the next song coming out is called Stomping on the Demons, or in my case, Flatulence.
That was a nice segue.
Everything. Art is a lie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Could you tell us a little bit about the music that you're going to be coming out with over the next few months?
Yeah, so over the next couple of months, so 4 new songs to come out because we had one that we had recorded but hadn't released yet. So we have 4 songs, and then potentially there's another collating them in some way. So as Luke said, the next one's called "Stomping on the Demons." It's a song we wrote about a year ago. About a year ago. And it's actually, I always hate saying this, but it's probably my favorite song that we do.
No.
Yeah. And then I don't think we've got the others in order yet.
Sort of. We know what's coming after this, but then after that, it's when we're gonna have to go back and see what suits the best time of the year for what songs that we've got, because they have a wee bit of a different feel. They have a similar theme, but the feel, some feel a wee bit brighter and a wee bit more summery. Others feel like they're a wee bit more autumny. Yeah, and then eventually Christmassy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Cool, cool. So is there going to be sort of like any related merchandise for the singles?
So not at the minute, no. But we are in the midst of thinking about going on tour towards the end of the year. And if we do go on like a European tour, we're just waiting to hear back about dates and so on at this moment. But if we do go on that, then we'll be taking some merchandise and so on with us, or at least I would want to.
Yeah.
But given the right conditions and so on, we would want to have it to be the likes of ethically sourced merchandise and so on through the ink. But that stuff can be quite expensive as well, so it's okay. Let's see how we attack it this one.
Yeah.
But it would be limited edition tour merch if the tour does come around.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So, would the songs be released via the normal like streaming services?
Yes, yeah, they'll be available on all the major streaming services. So it'll be on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, YouTube, Deezer, Tidal, all of them. And then also we'll be posting clips on social media, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff that we really don't like doing, but unfortunately, it is now part of the music scene.
Yeah. We've got a question from Lisaboo, my head moderator. She asks, how do you go about writing your songs? Do you have a process?
So it'll depend. It'll depend on what. It's all very spontaneous when it comes from them, but it's more. I'll say if I'm bringing in a song, I'll have the song worked out. I know what sections I want to be. I know the lyrics. I want to know what the song is going to be about. That's if it's coming from my point of view. If it's from the other three, they're more, as I say, spontaneous. So they'll sit in the studio and they'll come up with the guitars, come up with the drums and the bass, and then we'll decide how it feels. If it's something that should have a bit more of a rap focus, or if it's something we feel could be singing. But that's it. That side of it's more spontaneous from them. I know mine's more of the side of I'm methodical, but I'm not very good at working whenever it comes to spontaneity. I'm working with people. I need to be left in a room alone to stew on it for a long time. So it's very, very long, drawn out process.
Yeah, but if I'm writing a song, usually I'll either come up with like a riff or like the guitar part of it, and then we would start the music. And then if I'm going to write the lyrics, I usually leave the room for about half an hour and then come back in with something. Luke is our master lyricist, so I would always give it to him and get advice and little tidbits of things that could potentially change or things like that. But usually, as he says, whenever Luke writes a song, he's got the whole thing there, start to finish, coming into practice. So he tells us what to do. Try to do it.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you for that, Lisa. We've got another question from Aussie Ann 2025. She asked, "Do you plan to do tours around the UK and other countries in the future? And if so, which would you like to visit the most?"
So the minute what's being talked about is mostly European tour, not UK dates. Basically, I think off the top, I think it was Belgium, Germany,
France,
Italy, France, Luxembourg, Netherlands. So it is from there. Sorry, country slipping out of me. But so that seems to be now again. Whether or not that actually happens is a different story. So we're holding our breath with that. But they're all countries I've never been to. So that's a big appeal for me.
You've been to the Netherlands.
Oh,
you've been to Amsterdam.
Yeah, sorry. I forgot you said that. I have been there.
Yeah, that's all you'll say.
Yeah, and UK dates would be cool though. So I would love to do main cities.
If that doesn't come about, we will definitely look into, because we toured the UK 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But we only did like a couple of smaller cities.
Yeah.
We would love to get over and do the likes of
Liverpool,
Manchester, London, Newcastle, places like that. Even in Scotland and as well. But
Scotland would be good crack.
I think there's definitely a plan before the end of the year to do some sort of tour. If Europe doesn't work out, we will look at the UK. Now, in terms of where we would most like to go, I know what your answer is going to be.
Well,
your answer is going to be New York.
I would like to go.
Yeah. I would like to do... Oh, that's a great question. I'd like to do Germany. I know it's in the plan today, but I would love to. Yeah, I've been to Germany a couple of times, and it's just
cool. Would you ever consider to do a tour down in Australia or over in Canada?
Oh, right, absolutely. Honestly, man, it doesn't matter to me in that respect. I go anywhere.
Yeah.
So because it's I think I want to have that sort of bohemian travel and shit, where you just go about and sell your clothes if you can, make money and just drive about, just having the crack.
We would love to go to Australia.
Yeah.
24-hour. Not sure how our bass player would deal with that. He's not a flyer, but
sedate him.
4 whiskeys, then he'll be fine.
And sleeping tablets and whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So obviously will be everything down to sort of like financial backing to get over to Europe and or even to Canada or Australia.
Yeah, definitely. Our label, Solar Records, are based in Canada. So Canada's probably likely before Australia, but as Luke said, if the offer's there, if all the evidence putting up our house for us to stay in, we'll happily oblige. But it's just the financial side of things is the difficult part.
At that stage, we would have for grand sword just consider it a holiday and try and make as much of the money back as you can. As I say, sell your clothes. Do what you can to take your merch, take wee limited edition stuff and fog out basically.
Yeah.
Cool. So, is there going to be a possibility of an EP or an album by the end of the year?
So that's actually one of the things we are looking at. So we've released 8 singles so far, and then obviously there's 5 that are coming out this year. We're going to compile the 5 that are coming out this year with maybe 3 or 4 out of the ones that we've already released, and then tour that. That's part of the idea of the tour. So it is again if it happens, but that'll be we'll take that, we'll tour that. So it is, but it would probably be closer to an album at that stage, because an EP, if you're at 7 songs, even 6 songs or more, it's not really an EP at that stage. You're pushing more into album territory.
And then next year we do have more songs written that we haven't recorded, or we haven't like booked into recording anything yet. So probably next year would be a completely fresh, brand new album,
curated album.
Yeah,
we all go in
2026.
Yeah, we all go in and go, this is the project, because it's a different thing compiling everything together. You know, do an album, you want the drums to be the exact same recorded from start to finish. But if you do a compilation, well, then there's obviously, they've been set up slightly differently. There's going to be a different time, just even in general experience in the studio. We've got better at that. So we would record, if we did the song, you know what I mean? We would do them differently if we had to do them again, you know? What kind of way?
Yeah. So if you do put the songs that you wanting to put on an album, would you ever consider putting it onto your vinyl records?
Definitely, yeah.
If the money was right.
Yeah. Again, it all comes down to cost. But we would definitely look at, at least making a couple of copies. Obviously, it's supply and demand. If more people want it, we'll make more. But we'd definitely make a couple of copies, see how they sell, and see basically how it goes. We'd probably even look. I mean, I don't know if anybody listens to CDs anymore, but we'd probably make a couple of them as well, and just basically see what people want.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be out of the realms. No.
Yeah, cool. So, I'm trying to think. I think I've covered most of the stuff. If you had the chance, who would you play with? Of any musician, band, past or present, who would you play with?
Probably I go on Broadway with Lin-Manuel Miranda.
That's what I expected you to say. I thought you were going to say Beastie Boys.
No.
I would. I mean, I would say Led Zeppelin, but I'm not good enough to be in Led Zeppelin. So I thanks, man. I would probably either be Led Zeppelin or John Lennon for me.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so where can people find you on social media?
Find us on basically everything. So you can, some variation of Fawn Loop or Fawn_Loop, you will find us. You'll see our face. So
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. That Elon Musk one that he started.
That is Twitter.
No, what's the other one?
Blue Sky.
Blue Sky.
That's like the anti-Musk one.
Okay, the anti-Musk one. So we're on that. Well, YouTube as well. You can find us now. If you type in Von Loop, you will find it. There is another band called Von Loop.
With an S.
So we didn't have an S.
No. Yeah. No, they wrote to us and they were like, hello. And we were like, hi. What's happening? It was lovely. Oh, a nice guy.
Yeah.
So before we sort of start wrapping things up, have you got any final words before we go?
Go and listen to our shit and then tell us if it's good or not. So we always want to hear from people.
Yeah, any sort of interaction. Like if you enjoy it, even just send us a wee message, because it does genuinely mean a lot, especially being in Northern Ireland. It's so small. So whenever we get messages from people who aren't in Northern Ireland, it genuinely means a lot. And even when you go on and look at like Spotify and stuff like that, somebody listening in Tunisia, and you're just like, who's listening to us in Tunisia? Yeah. But it is always nice. So yeah, just send us a message and we will get back to you and hopefully be wherever you are at some point.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so guys, if you haven't checked out Fawn Loop, please do. These guys are absolutely brilliant. So yeah, go check them out. And again, thank you guys for coming on. It's been a total pleasure to see you guys again.
Yeah, you too. Thank you very much for having us.
Yes, appreciate you, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my pleasure, my pleasure. So yeah, until next time, guys, and don't forget subscribe. Go check out Fun Loop. These guys are good, really good, really really good. So until next time, guys, we'll catch you all later.
Thank you.
See you, man.
All the best.
See ya.